Okay guys, welcome. Lucy B here. Okay, as the title suggests, do not move to Europe before hearing what I'm gonna tell you today. You may ask me, why are you telling us not to move to Europe when you're already based in Europe? Well, I've lived in Europe now for 21 years. Okay, you can count it. I came in 2003. Yeah, you can help me count that. I think, 21 years. Yes, 21 years. So, what I'm telling you, because like I said in this channel, we talk about real life experience. Guys, the reason why I'm telling you not to move in. In fact, first of all, I want to ask this question. Why are we Africans so obsessed with coming to Europe? Why? I want to ask you that question. Please, can you guys give me your answer down there? Why are we Africans so obsessed with coming to Europe? And why am I asking this question? I'm asking this question because I've seen something which has really pained me. It has pained me. Guys, look, especially why I'm saying this, especially to those who are wealthy, they still want to come to Europe. Because I know the very, very wealthy, no, they will not come, because the one who are extremely wealthy, they will only want to come for holiday and then go back, because they can't manage the kind of lifestyle we have here. But the one that still want to move, even though they are in the middle, they're already better, they're okay, they're living comfortably. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're already comfortable in Africa, please guys, don't live your comfortable life and come to Europe. When I say you're comfortable, what do I mean? These people who are getting enough money, or even a bit like extra, they are living a good life. You're living in a beautiful house with about 3 to 4, 5 mates. Your children go to good school. You're okay. You're happy. You're comfortable. You have leisure time. You just have everything you want. You can get. These are the people I'm talking about. If you're comfortable, you're okay. You have everything. You have a good job. You have a good family lifestyle. You have leisure time. You have whatever. Please, I beg you, don't move to Europe. Why am I saying this? Because guys, one of a friend to my friend, these people, they live so well, like the way I say, they have like everything in Africa. But because they are still obsessed with coming to Europe, when during this time to whatever, they decided that they have to come abroad. But before they even came to UK, they were supposed to go to Canada. So what happened is, the agency that was supposed to take them conned their money, £20,000. £20,000, you can change that in dollars if you don't understand £20,000. The person promised to take them to their best friend, promised to take them to Canada, where they can go and start a new life to work and everything with their children. They paid that money, but still the man disappeared. But okay, that was a good sign. That was a good, like God was telling them, this is now, don't even now bother again. But no, the man was still insisting. The wife said, look, we lost 20,000. Let's not try again. The man said, no, we have to try again. He tried again when they tried to come this whatever. He tried again another agency. But the wife insisted, look, this is already bad sign. We are gonna maybe lose money again. But the man was still he still want to move to Europe. Despite all the thing he has got there, all the thing, the thing is enjoying, you go to work, you're respected like boss, you're this, like that. No, he still wanted to come to Europe. And he insisted. Then they got this agency, another one. Well, this agency was good, at least, according to him, it was good because at least the step brought them to UK. At least his dream was fulfilled. He moved and, they came to UK. 4 children altogether, the wife was also pregnant. So imagine altogether they are 6 and then expecting 1. And when they came here, the problem now, the agency that brought them had another deal with another agency. So this agency brought them and then was supposed to give them, the other agency was supposed to give job for them. But now when they came here, this agency were now fighting. I don't know whether the agency bringing the migrant did not pay something or what happened. We don't know. Now they were not giving work for these people. They did not have work. They have nowhere to stay. They come, the little money they've come, they even sold their house, one of their house. They sold their house to come. Because now coming here, according to the man, they spent about £30,000. So £30,000 plus the £20,000 they lost with the Canadian friend. So that's altogether £50,000. Guys, £50,000. £50,000 can do for you. It's even better. So now they come here, there is no job. And now where they were staying, they were put in a place, one big house, which each of them were given one room. Imagine you come with 4 children, one room, and they share the living room and the toilet and everything. Now in that place, because they were not working now, the immigration started visiting that place. So now they got scared. The man and the wife, they got scared. They had to move to a friend's house. Hey, a friend who has got 3 children. Now imagine 3 children plus 4 children. 2 adults plus another 2. So 7 children plus 4 adults in a 3-bedroom house. Even those one who took them in, they were risking, because in the UK that kind of thing is not allowed. So they convinced their friend that they're gonna stay there at least like they should give them like 2 weeks. But now, problem that came was they have to like now get another sponsorship. Now they were struggling to start looking for another sponsorship, need another money. Hey guys. So these people struggle. They were like, they really suffered. They are still suffering up to now. And then that's why I just saw that. Then another story of recent, I saw another story, the same similar story. That's why I'm like, no, I have to talk about this. I thought it was only one, maybe, I don't know, one man with the dream of coming to Europe. I thought it was only one, but it looks like it's not only one, there are many. So that's why I've decided to come and tell you this. If you are in Africa and you are in this kind of situation, you're living very well. You have a beautiful house, you have a comfortable house, you have a good job, they're paying you good, your children go to good school, you have everything you want in life. Please, I am begging you, don't come to Europe. I am begging you, don't come, don't even try. Because when you come to Europe, I'm going to give you some reason. It's not going to be easy. And when you're already somebody who is used like with everything, just come easily. And then you come and start going. Imagine now these people, they have lost so much money. Now even I told the lady, you guys were okay. Now why don't you just go back? The lady say, we already lost so much money. We sold our house, even though we have one. But the one that we've left is a small house. But that one is a part of like the one that bring for them money. But they don't have their own house. Even if they are to go now, they have no proper house to go and live in. They have now what? They have lost their saving. They have lost their comfortable life. They have lost their leisure time. They have lost everything. So please, I beg you, don't put yourself in that situation. Don't ever let anybody deceive you. If after today you listen to this and you still want to come, please sit down. Talk with your wife. Talk with your family. Sit down. Do research. I think the best thing is first come and visit. Yes. You have already good money, come and visit first. First come and visit, ask people around, do research, see the way people are living here. See if you can manage, if you can live your comfortable life. But first come and visit. Another reason, if you're living comfortably in Africa, before you come here, make sure you've got job. If you haven't got a job, please don't come. Don't waste your time. It's not worthy. Also, another one, if you still want to come, make sure you have like enough saving in your account. Because once you come here, the money is gonna go so fast. Here is so expensive. In Europe is so expensive, very expensive. When you come, before you know, that money in Africa that you see is much, here is gonna be nothing. So make sure you have like enough saving before you come. Another reason why you should not come is cost of living. The cost of living in the most of the European countries are very expensive. When you talk of rent, when you talk of other bills like tax, transportation, utilities, this can all put a strain on your finances. So if you are like living comfortable in Africa, you're gonna find it hard here to live in the Europe. So please just get that before you come. Try to think about that. The weather and climate, it's horrible. You see, like you're used with that good, beautiful weather in Africa. If you come here, let me tell you guys, right now we are in winter. Do you know by 2:30 it's already dark? And if you have children, you feel bad. Children sometimes, especially when like maybe in secondary school, they will maybe reach home around like 5:30 or 5. It's already dark and your child is there walking in the dark. Even you. Do you know, like for me, like when I'm going to work in the morning, it's very dark. In the morning, I'm alone. When I'm coming back, it's very dark. The weather is so bad. It can affect you mentally and physically. If you're used to that warm, beautiful weather, that bright sky, whatever. If you come back, it's going to affect you badly. Also during weather, the bills, the energy are so expensive. These days, one of my friend, my neighbor, she says she does not turn on heating. Hey, the heating is something you put this heating to heat your house during winter time because it's extremely cold. And because of that, these days they are so expensive. It's so expensive. If you just move in the country, especially, you're gonna suffer. It is unpredictable. The weather here is unpredictable. Work-life balance, guys. If like in Africa, you're used, you go to work, your wife go to work, you come home, you have everything, food is ready on the table. Hey, not here in the Europe. Not in Europe. First of all, childcare alone is gonna be one of the biggest problems for couples if you have children, because you cannot leave your children alone in the house. Somebody has to be there. And because of that, also you cannot say your wife can stay home, and because you've just moved to a new country, it's expensive. You cannot say maybe one, like the wife stay at home, like Africa, wife can decide to stay home. No, all of you have to work because you have to. Otherwise, one partner alone, money cannot be enough to pay for the childcare, to pay for all your expenses. So one has to work day, one has to work night. Can you imagine that? You used to go to bed together with your wife. Your wife used to you come home, everything is ready. The children are ready. They have had their homework. They've eaten because the maids are there. All the house is clean. And then you move from that comfortable life and you come in. And also, to make it worse, you're going to do the kind of work you are doing, that professional. You're going to start doing one of those work that you don't want to do. You end up doing the worst work that you don't want to do. Yes, you end up doing low professional job that you did not like study for. Because why? Because maybe there's language barrier, you don't have the experience here, and even though you have that profession, I've talked about this, they don't consider your professional here. You first have to maybe upgrade yourself. You see all that? You just come for this very hard life. If you are doing very well, my brother, my sister, please stay in Africa. After all, Africa is now developing. Very soon or later, Africa is going to be one of the best places to be. So why don't you work with those people who are trying to build Africa? Why don't you work with them, try to contribute and make Africa great? Because like the way I see Africa is growing. Give it 5 to 10 years, Africa is going to be a different place, a very different thing. Don't be surprised when you see everybody heading to Africa. So please, if you are living a comfortable life, don't come to Europe. So guys, if you resonate with this, please will you like, please will you subscribe and share. Let's help other brother there who are obsessed with Europe to maybe to think twice before they move to Europe. Yes. So yeah, if this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, okay? So some might say, why am I saying this? You know, like the same thing I used to tell some of my friends. I say, please, if you're doing, because most of my friends, some of them are doing well, say, just stay there. Say, no, I first want to come and see myself. I first want to come and experience. Okay, no problem. Come and visit, okay? Come and visit first. Yes, don't move to Europe if you're used to people. You know, like most of the, maybe, because today I'm talking to some people who are well-to-do, who are like living comfortable in Africa. And you know, most of you who live comfortable in Africa, definitely you have time to meet your friends, you have time to go for social life. Don't move to Europe, because if you're a person friend, like you have friends and whatever, you don't move. Because here you're gonna be so lonely. Loneliness is killing people here. So if you're that kind of, you have to go to some games and all that, football or whatever. Don't move to Europe, because before you get friends, it's gonna take you 2 to 3 years before you get friends. You're gonna be depressed. Life is gonna be so hard for you. So why live your beautiful life and move to Europe? Europe, you're already okay. Come and visit. Come for holiday. All you have to do, come for holiday. If you love Europe so much, come for holiday. Like one of my friends one time, he just called me, oh Lucy, I want to come for holiday. I'm like, okay, how much, what kind of hotel do you want me to get for you? He said any. I said, what do you mean any? He said any. I said, okay, even like 500 per night? He said any. I said even like 5,000 per night. He said, Lucy, money is not a problem for me. I'm like, This is somebody went with school. Yes, okay. I went with school with him. Okay, the school we went to was a school where like only like well-to-do family can afford. Yes, but I didn't know that he have that much of money. So that one shocked me. So you see, that kind of, just come for holiday, but don't live that nice because you're obsessed. You want to come to Europe. No. I even see the same thing with some of their children. If their parents don't want to move, most of their children want to move to Europe. And then once they come here, they find life so hard, but they still want to stay in. I don't understand why we Africa, we are so obsessed with Europe. I know you're gonna say, hey, you're saying that, Lucy, you're in Europe. Yes, I found myself here. It's not like I wanted to come here, but I found myself here. That's another story of another day. But trust me, you guys, you're living a good life. You have leisure time. You have friends. You meet friends. You eat good food. You live in beautiful big houses. You have space. But here we are squeezed. Small rooms, small houses, even the workplace so toxic and everywhere. Life and the money you work, you don't see it. The money you work, you can't even save. I even saw last time somebody was saying, how come you've lived like 20 years or whatever year and you have nothing, because that person has not moved to Europe and they don't know how Europe is. You don't know. If you know, you will not even open your mouth. That's why sometimes it's not good to open your mouth. Something if you have an experience, just keep quiet. Yeah. Discrimination here is so high that if you're not strong, they can make your life so hard. Because no matter what you do, they're gonna treat you differently. So if you want to have a healthy life, better to stay in Africa. Better you stay in Africa where you can enjoy all the benefit of Africa, all the resources, all the bonding, the way the African bond, the culture, the food, the everything. And like if you move with as a couple, adjusting to the new environment is gonna be like a problem. Like I told you already, the lifestyle, like working lifestyle and all that. The children here, the children in Europe, you cannot as a parent have any say to it. They are being controlled by the government. You can't discipline your children. You can't say, hey, you can't say that. When one of the new migrants, she now say one time she was trying to like teach her daughter say she's going to report her to the police. Imagine a girl of 7 years. Can you imagine that? That if she continued to do that, so imagine you can't even teach your children. So my dear, look, before you move to Europe, you need to sit down and really think, try to outweigh the benefit of coming to Europe and the benefit of staying in Africa, because Africa would be a best fit for you if you're really comfortable. If you are like somebody who like still have ABC and they find that it's not coming, it's not like, and they feel like, okay, maybe if I move to Europe, I could easily, then that's a different case. But all I know is the people who are very wealthy, really definitely they don't want to move to Europe. But then there are those one who are already in the middle there. They're okay, they have everything, but they still want to move to Europe, and then they end up suffering. Please don't destroy your family, because once you come here, you've had already how many relationships are how many are separating. Another thing, you've had how many the new immigrant that just moved to to Europe. How many? Very many have died now because of the stress. Because you come here, you knew you're gonna get, the houses are very expensive. And also what people think that might be the, how should I say, the NHS or the NHS, let me say like that, is free. I don't know. It's not free. It's very expensive. Like if you move, you have to pay for all that and all that. It's so expensive. So you find some migrants are working throughout, and many are dying because of stress, because of lack of rest, because the houses are very expensive. So please, if you want your life and you're okay, you're doing okay, you don't need to worry about money, please, I beg you, don't move to Europe. Because in another country, in another state or whatever, you'll have to learn a new language. Are you good? Like for me, I'm not good at learning new languages. You first have to learn new language, and you know how hard that is gonna be. You have to first learn their language. So yeah, my friend, don't move to Europe before considering what I've just told you now. If you're already a well-to-do person, you're living comfortably, you are happy, you have a happy life, you have your children are, please, I want to tell you now, if you're listening, don't move to Europe. Please advise your brother and sister who are already living okay. Please share, like, and subscribe. Thank you already. I hope I help somebody out there. Okay guys, here we motivate, we talk about real life experience, we empower, and mostly we try to make the world a better place to be. My name is Lucy B. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. And at this point, I want to wish you a happy Christmas and a happy new year in case I don't see you. Thank you.